So I actually understand exactly what's going on here. I'm trying to explain exercise physiology and sports periodization. You're just repeating dogma about having to do a lot of conditioning to maintain fitness in the off season. But that's not really what you should be doing in the off season, because that's not the point of an off season. If you're doing conditioning in the off season, you're not actually having an off season. The primary goals in the off season, let's start with the very, very early off season, also known as the post season, is to recover from a hard season. Allow your body to repair some. Because if you had a hard season, your body's going to need that time where you're either deloading or even taking time off to recover. Then the next part of your off season, you need to focus on athletic attributes that you can't work on as hard in the in season. So I would start out with maximal strength training. Try to get as strong as possible. Then as we ease on, we're going to start moving a little away from maximum strength to speed and power. And as we approach the preseason, this is where we want to prioritize speed and power to get as fast and powerful as possible. Because that's what you actually want for preseason. Because preseason is when you have to do your conditioning. That's the role of preseason. If you don't take an off season and you do all your conditioning in the off season, there's no point in having a preseason because you're already conditioned for the season. But I would rather take a real off season and prepare for it properly. Also, speed and power work actually will improve your conditioning because if you're faster and more powerful, it makes submaximal efforts easier to achieve. So instead of repeating exercise dogma, maybe read up on some exercise science.